Why would you ban a book in a prison? It's not like you can use it to stab someone or kill someone. Then why? Because the contents of this book are even more dangerous than knife or a gun. Let's be honest. Not all of us wants to change the world. Some of us just wants to go with it. This book, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, has taught me many unwritten rules about life. Some rules that no degree or institution that can ever teach you. This book has been elaborated with examples about the ways and the secrets for everyone ranging from businessmen, corporate executives, politicians, artists, farmers, everyone. It is a recipe of practical instructions on what life is and not how it should be. Even if you want to change the world, you have to first understand what it is. In that case, this book is even more useful. I have nothing against the traditional education system, but it teaches you how life should be, not how it is. They will always teach you what you can do to change it and not how to navigate it. Even our parents share a limited amount of experience that we can gather. There is no methodological teachings of life lessons that we can get from someone else. As there are set principles to teach a toddler about calculus, science and literature in the next 10 to 12 years, but sadly there is no such thing about learning how life works in general or how you can rise in power. In my experience, some people do learn about that by failing again and again, but it takes a lot of time. These people who learn things in their later life, what they should have learned in early life, are the types of people who can benefit most out of this book. These people get stuck in the confusion on how life should be. So because of that, they become idealistic and not realistic. Political leaders, actors, business people, entertainers, and even sports personalities have confessed their admiration for this book. It is a set of practical rules that you can follow to gain power and influence in any set of environment. These are the set of guidelines that can help you to get an extraordinary amount of power, ethically or otherwise. Many readers and reviewers indicates that Robert Greene's rules are very similar to that of the famous philosopher Niccolo. Robert Greene uses historical and factual stories to illustrate the laws of his books. Moreover, he uses philosophical sayings to further explain his point. The critics of this book forgets the true nature of the world that we live in. They want a world where everyone can live in harmony and there are no predators. Let's say for a moment you listen to those critics and you take their advice. So imagine you don't read this book and you don't study power. What happens then? Do you think that people who are predators and real assholes, sociopaths and psychologically twisted people and power-hungry players are going to stop doing what they want to do? No, they are going to keep doing what they do and they don't give a fuck about you. And the people encouraging you to live in a dream world where everything is a safe space denies the actual reality. And by denying the reality, you expose yourself to the predators that are out there to hunt you. Many people don't also like to talk about building your own power. Why? Well, what is wrong with power? Having power gives you options and allows you to control your environment. It's a total lie that power makes you an asshole. After getting the power, being an asshole is a choice. You can have the power and be a decent human being too. At the end of the day, you need to study and understand power. If you don't, then the people who have tactics and manipulation techniques will manipulate you into doing what they want you to do. And if you don't learn these things, then these skills and tactics of power will be used against you. This doesn't mean you have to approach everything you do out of the lens of the power playbook, but it just means that you have a toolbook and a tactical how-to guide to use it whenever necessary or when you feel someone is trying to manipulate you. My views about the power are the same views I have about the right to carry a weapon. You carry your own weapon to defend yourself and fend off the predators. The same reality about power applies over here too. Think about it for a second. If you give up your weapon, will the criminals stop doing their bad things? Of course no. So you also have to carry your own weapon to defend yourself from those people. The logic is extremely clear over here. Understand power and know how and when to use it. And yeah, last thing I would like to say is if you want me to create each specific separate videos for each of the law that are mentioned in this book, then let me know in the comment section down below, then probably I will think about it. And that's it for today's video and I will see you in the next one. I don't know when.